Good afternoon and welcome back. You're watching Business Arena here on TVP World. I am Aleksandra Marchewicz and these are the latest business headlines. Now, with cybersecurity becoming more crucial than ever, 17 startups have joined Google's Growth Academy program to innovate in the field, many leveraging AI in new and creative ways.
As cyber threats increase worldwide, startups are stepping up to meet the challenge, and they have a powerful backer. 17 new cybersecurity startups using AI have joined the initiative at the Google for Startups Growth Academy program in Warsaw.
One of the things that we are doing is working with the startups, working with the innovators to support them on the development of the new technologies that are helping with cybersecurity, because cybersecurity is constantly evolving. So misinformation, disinformation, attacks on infrastructure, these are the things that are crucial in terms of the security.
One example of a startup using artificial intelligence in cybersecurity is AuthorLogic, which provides digital identity verification. But interestingly, while many in the cybersecurity space embrace AI, AuthorLogic is wary of its risks.
We are fighting AI, basically. So we see AI becoming an agent among the humans. You need to be able to say who is a human, who is not. We are making it super easy to use digital identity to make sense of this new reality that we live in.
Needless to say, good guys can also use artificial intelligence. Take Let's Data, a Ukrainian startup specializing in defense against disinformation campaigns. Their tech uses AI to analyze social media and news content for security threats.
Now, instead of tracking the messages themselves and how people share or reshare, we track how this disinformation narrative spreads from platform to platform. And as a result, we can see cross platforms and countries, and we can see the campaign that starts somewhere, in Moldova, and then eventually through the bots being spread to Poland.
With AI at the heart of many new innovations, these companies are paving the way for stronger, more adaptive cybersecurity measures. But while AI is an invaluable tool, the challenge of staying ahead of evolving threats remains a constant battle.
Trying to get cybersecurity.
And coming up next on The Bottom Line, we explore the rising threat of ransomware attacks and the urgent need for stronger cybersecurity, so stay tuned. The Court of Justice of the European Union has issued a ruling upholding most of the so-called mobility package. These regulations change how the transport sector operates within the bloc, negatively affecting companies from Central Europe.
Adopted in 2020, the mobility package introduced a range of restrictions on truck drivers working in a different EU state than their employer is registered in. Such a practice is common, with Polish truckers responsible for about 30% of goods transported between and within EU member states.
On the Polish market, we have about 45,000 companies authorized to transport goods between EU countries. These companies use some 300,000 vehicles. The competitiveness of these companies comes not only from their lower prices, but also from elasticity and a modern approach to this business.
The package introduced requirements that drivers be paid wages similar to the wages of drivers in the country that they're temporarily operating in. It also requires that drivers be provided an opportunity to return home once every few weeks. Now, the limit on foreign companies transporting goods between 2 points in an EU state has also been expanded.
In general, these cannot be called good ideas, and they have not brought anything good for the Polish transport sector. Polish companies are number one in terms of the amount of transport performed. Despite this, these regulations are disrupting their operations.
The CJEU did strike down one of the package's provisions, namely a requirement that trucks return to the country their owner is registered in once every 8 weeks. Now, this requirement has been criticized as costly and going against EU climate policy. The amount of greenhouse gases generated by empty trucks returning to base has been compared to the output of some of the smaller EU states. Polish transport companies allege they've been disadvantaged by actually following the rules, while other countries didn't enforce them.
Our competition is not idle. We need controls and enforcement of the already existing regulations. Without that, these regulations are simply dead.
Despite the disadvantageous regulations, the position of Polish transport companies on the EU market remains strong.
Cinkciarz.pl, one of the largest Polish fintech firms, has run into problems. The company's license to operate as a national payment provider has been revoked by Poland's Financial Oversight Authority.
Cinkciarz.pl's core business is online currency exchange, and it's had a really good run. Unfortunately, that ended on Wednesday when the Polish Financial Supervision Authority revoked its license as a payment agent.
The company can, of course, appeal the decision. However, this decision is immediately executable, meaning it applied as of the moment it was made.
Trouble began a few weeks ago when customers had to wait several days for their currency exchanges to go through. When customer complaints started pouring in, the authorities decided to step in. The payment agent behind Cinkciarz.pl is called Kontoxia. It's this company that has until December 31st, 2024 to return money to its customers. This, of course, raises the biggest question here. Will it have the funds to cover all of its clients' balances? Well, the company sent us the following statement this morning. In it, among other things, they highlight the following.
All funds entrusted to us by clients are fully secure. The company remains at the full disposal of the Financial Supervision Authority. We are openly and reliably cooperating with the Commission, answering all questions and doubts, and providing access to all required documents.
The Financial Authority does not deny this, but makes the following clarification.
I wouldn't want there to be any misunderstandings here. Cinkciarz, which is a currency exchange, is an agent of Kontoxia and utilizes its services, but is also its owner. Therefore, this statement by Cinkciarz that they are in contact with us and providing us with clarifications in this case refers only to the Kontoxia, or payment agent element of their operations, which has had their license taken away, and not a statement by Cinkciarz.pl.
Thankfully, for the time being, the complaints being made refer only to delays in payments and not their lack of.
If the company was run honestly, then there shouldn't be any problems in this regard, as these funds should be in clients' accounts. If, however, it's found that something happened to this money, then indeed we could have a problem.
Only time will tell if clients' money suddenly disappears into thin air.
And that is all for our business latest news updates. For more of the latest news stories, check out tvpworld.com.